Hey everyone, you're probably wondering, what the fuck is this? This is new? Yes, it's very new. It's a ranting series I'm gonna start because I've been watching a lot of videos recently about it, and I've really enjoyed them because I love listening to other people's opinions, and I thought, well, if you want to hear my opinions, go ahead, let's do this. The first subject I'm gonna rant about is unnecessary hate. Now you're probably wondering what I mean by this, and what I mean are people that hate on people just because they have criticized or given their opinions on like a favorite film, game, favorite YouTuber. This particular subject confuses me a little. Personally, if I if someone gives their opinion on something that I particularly like, I won't then just be like, "Oh, you're wrong." No, you're wrong. Just because they've criticized it, I'm actually gonna listen to what they've said, and I'm gonna read what they've said, and if they've given a constructive reason, and some evidence of what's happened, and like what their opinion is on that particular film, game, or YouTube or incident that's happened, I'll read it, give some thought, and then I'll give my own opinion back very constructively. I won't just like fly off the walls like some of these other people do. For example, if someone makes constructive criticism about me, a game series, a film series, or YouTuber, or yeah, me as I said, then I will read it, I'll take in what they've said, and I will respond. And I'll respond reasonably with my own opinions and how I feel about how they've said it, and just leave it at that and get on with my life. Some people could take this completely the wrong way and then start going off the walls and getting really pissed off for no reason. Now, the reason I made this for my first video in this series is because there's been a large just eruption of hate revolving around people that I'm subscribed to, such as a channel called Taps Tops Videos. Now, what they do are like top 10s, tops 5s, tops 100s, tops 50s, 80s, God knows what else. And a lot of them, obviously, with top 10s and all that, they're very opinion based, but people don't really mind as long as the opinions are positive. Now, they made one recently called Top 70 Most Disappointing Games. Now, when I saw that, I thought, oh, they've risked that a little bit because people don't like negativity towards series that they like, which again I find really strange because people criticize stuff that I like all the time and give their own opinions on it, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But even Tats themselves, they knew that they were risking it because it was very opinion based. And you know, I just think it's ridiculous that they got so much hate from that video. They actually had to make an apology video. Now, I say had to, they didn't have to. They chose to make an apology video. I don't know why. I wouldn't have made one. If people didn't like a video that I made just simply based on because it was on my opinion, then I would just ignore it and think, well, people can't obviously take opinion. But at the beginning of their video, they actually made it really, really clear that all of this was based on opinion. This wasn't based like on fact or a statement, or they weren't trying to make people believe that was the case. It was just opinions, and they made it clear at the beginning of the video. But they still even now, even as they get loads and loads of hate from that video, and although a large people enjoyed it, including me, I loved that video. They mainly got hate for their number one that they had on the video, which was GTA 4. Now, personally, I would actually agree with them. I've liked all the old GTA games, but I thought 4 was boring, dull, and many other different things. And the reasons they gave, I would personally agree with it. And yes, it was a huge disappointment, especially for the series. Now, they aside from the apology video, they also made they also said during the apology video that they might, I don't know if they said they will, but they said they might cancel some other projects of theirs because they're obviously based on opinion due to these really butthurt and immature people that just cannot take criticism for a game that they like, which, let's face it, is pretty pathetic. I mean, what the fuck? Why would you get so pissy and upset and then hate on a video just because it's an opinion that you don't like? It's confusing as fuck. Another thing that goes on in this community on YouTube and all this is fanboys and girls. Now, before you start hating on me, let me get this very fucking clear, right? Before you start raping the fucking comment section with hate, right? If anyone watches this video, um, there is nothing wrong with being fans whatsoever. I'm a fan of things, so there's not, there's absolutely bugger all wrong with being a fan of something. Everyone's a fan of something. I'm fans of things, other people are fans of things, there's nothing wrong with it. No, the sort of fans I'm talking about are the ones that can't read any horrible criticism comment. I mean, obviously, if it's like stupidly, unnecessarily horrible, which is what the whole point of this video. Like someone comments on a video of someone they dislike and call them a fucking idiot, and then everyone else, like all the fans, like jump on them like a fucking pack of hungry wolves. Then yeah, fine, I can understand that because the person was stupid and didn't actually give any constructive reason why he disliked the person, other than the fact it's a trend or something. But what I mean is if someone such as like there's so many ranters out there, but one of the biggest ones is PewDiePie. Not a ranter, but I mean like he's one of the biggest ones with a like really big fan base, but all the fan base is like really fucked up. Like not all of it is like quite a big part of the chunk of PewDiePie's fan base is kind of fucked up. Like there was like a guy called there's a guy that I watch who's a ranter called Unicycle Electric Unicycle Crew. He made a ranting video on PewDiePie and he got so much hate for it. Now, admittedly, during the video, he did insult PewDiePie, but he gave reason why he insults him and why he didn't actually like him. And I don't see anything wrong with that because he gave a really logical and valid reason, but he got so much hate for it. And this is what I mean, it's unnecessary. People can't make their own opinions anymore without getting jumped on and raped by fans after fans after fucking fans. And this really grinds my brain into some fucking mushy peas, okay? Because it is fucking pathetic. It is. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. It is just plain pathetic. Now, personally, I like Smosh. I think they're childish, sure, but who doesn't have a bit of childishness in them? I quite enjoy their videos. Now, there's a guy I'm also subscribed to, who doesn't actually like them, and there's quite a few that I'm subscribed to that don't actually like Smosh, but his name is PM Rants. And he made two videos which are very much respected, but they're also very much hated. Like the like bar pushes it a bit, but it's sort of like, And he has two videos. The reason I'm going to point these two videos out, because these are the two that are just related to my rant. He's made many others, but these are the two particular ones I want to talk about. And the two videos are he made a first and second edition of the top 10 YouTubers he hates the most. Now, on one of those lists, Smosh is on there. Now, I didn't then, as soon as I saw that, pause the video, go to the comment section, and got going, fuck yeah, just mashing the keyboard, and God knows what comes out, loads of hate and that, because a lot of the stuff he said about them was true. I mean, their video quality is amazing because obviously they have a proper film crew and everything there, but their videos are getting quite repetitive and they're all basically the same thing. I mean, I've heard of playing it safe, but they do that a bit ridiculously, admittedly. So I didn't then just start spamming the comment section, calling him all sorts of fucking profanities and stupidly immature, vulgar names. I listened and I understood. That's it. I like Smosh, but he gave a good reason why he didn't like it, and I that's fine. I don't give a shit. Even if someone didn't even construct it, I wouldn't give a shit. Not everyone likes everything, especially I'm not expecting everyone to like what I like. Because that's just arrogant, immature, selfish, basically. Um, and but from both of those videos, he got mountains upon mountains of hate. Now, another person that was on the list was tobuscus, and I don't personally like tobuscus. I think he's very very annoying. Um, and obviously on all these videos from tobuscus fans, PM Rant's got like, oh fucking die, and you're a fucking prick, and you're fat, because in those videos he was quite chubby, but he's lost a lot of weight, so good on him. But he was like, all this shit. But then tobuscus himself commented on the video, and he made like a little joke about it. Now, although as I said, I find him irritating, I've got to give the guy a bit of respect for that, like PM Rants did, for actually showing that he can take criticism and he won't act immaturely like his fan base does. You know, I don't understand why his fan base can just not, be like him, just understand criticism and know that not everyone likes him. I know why. It's because people mostly want to just go on the fucking internet, cause mayhem, drama, and unnecessary hate. Which again is the whole point of this rant. Now, as I said, the whole point of this was just to show you, just to show you that people who make their own opinions get really hated. Now, I know this is a thing that I'm doing, but this is my opinion on unnecessary hate and all that. But this is something that I just will never understand. I mean, people have their rights to express themselves and speak freely and give their opinions, but on the internet, apparently not. Because all that happens is they get hated. And sorry, I'm just making sure the reason I'm looking at my computer is I'm just making sure the recording doesn't fuck up or anything while I'm doing this. Say you're working, okay? But say you're working and you're not doing amazingly. You could work a lot harder, and your boss comes along and tells you that you need to work harder because not only in his opinion, he's giving his opinion on how he feels about it, and then he tells you why, and then all you need to do then is work harder and harder beyond that point, and then there you go. But then you can't just turn around to him and go, "You're wrong, fuck off," because that's essentially what all these haters are doing. All these fans and unnecessary haters, they're just hating for no reason. They're basically saying that your opinion's wrong because their opinion's right, which is they're saying my opinion's wrong, which is an opinion in itself. Because I'm fucking confused. Fuck, help. I mean, will this stop? I mean, will unnecessary hate stop people from uploading videos about their opinions? Fuck no. It's not going to stop people. People want to still give their opinions. They're going to give their fucking opinions. And things like telling people to fuck off and you're wrong, it won't work that way, especially in real life. People that hate like this on the internet either have nothing better to do than, nothing better do. Oh, fuck me. Nothing better to do. There you go, English back. With their time than waste their lives away in their fucking den of a room, or they genuinely get offended. I can understand if someone was like making a rant about someone close to them, they were getting really upset about that. Fine. If someone made a rant about someone personal to me, I would get upset as well. Sure. But let's face it, it's someone on YouTube that you don't know personally. As much as they talk about fucking their personal life, you don't know them. They're just on a computer screen. That's the only thing you know them as. You don't know them any other way apart from when they're on the video camera. How do you know they're not faking it? That's something for you to think about, isn't it? Or if it's a game or a movie, let's face it, games and movies are even fucking less important. Why would people unnecessarily get pissed about it and then comment? It's like, that video, Tap's top videos done. It's just like, just because they think GTA 4 is disappointing doesn't mean other people think it's disappointing. I've told people that like it that I think it's disappointing, and I personally think it's pretty shite. They didn't get pissed off about it. They just fucking carried on with the day. They said, I like it, fine. Fucking, I don't give a shit. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to go any longer because I'm reaching the 13-minute mark. I hope you've enjoyed my first rant. It was sort of partially scripted and partially improvised, hence why the ims, and ums. The script was next to me for backup if I needed it, but I was mainly looking at the screen to keep an eye on the time and keep an eye on whether the recording was going okay. There's going to be a jump cut at the beginning because I was going to put jump cuts and I thought, fuck it, cannot be bothered. But yeah, this was half scripted, half unscripted, so it's going to be very weird and interesting. Basically, it's mainly improv, but it's basically unscripted, but I've got some like ideas sort of next to me. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope I didn't sound like a bumbling idiot, and I hope I actually made sense, and I hope I didn't say constantly. If I did, then slap me. Fucking reach through your computer screen, just go, just. And that is the end of my first ranting video. I hope you've enjoyed, and yes, I am very opinionated, so have fun. Bye. And remember,